What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Montielverse. Good to see each and every single one of you again. I have a little bit of a different setup today, but that's all right. I think it worked out pretty well. So I've been promising you guys for feels like 8 months at least that I would get into WWE's NXT. Haven't watched it, haven't looked at it until this past Saturday at NXT Battleground, which I was pleasantly surprised as to how much I enjoyed the show. So what stood out to me was Roxanne Perez. I cannot believe that I have not devoted more of my time to watching her as a performer. Her matches are great. She is a great wrestler. And just the way that Booker T commentates, like, I've never been a big fan of Booker T's commentary, but the way he does it in NXT is very different flavor from how he used to do it on the main roster. And I feel like that's helping her character as well, because her whole arc right now, I didn't watch a lot of NXT, but from when I tuned in from time to time, it seemed like she was, you know, a really go happy babyface type of character, but that's since changed, obviously. She feels overlooked. She feels discredited by other people. She feels overlooked. She feels very angry that she wasn't the #1 pick in the overall draft. And she just feels cheated. I mean, the character is tired of being humble, tired of being, you know, just overlooked is the best way I can put it. I use that word overlooked about 5 times now because that's literally what the character feels. So she went up against Jordynne Grace, and the reason why this was a big deal was because Jordynne Grace is not under WWE contract. She's under TNA contract, Impact Wrestling's contract. And they went at it in a decent match. Obviously, it ended with some controversy, with, you know, some interference by Dana Brooke. I know she has a different ring name now, but I don't know what it is. So, and then this other one came out, and they just costed Jordynne Grace a match. They were playing with her title. You know, it was Tatum Pax, that's who it was, who took the title, distracted Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace beat the two of them up, came back in the ring. Roxanne Perez hit her with Pop Rocks and won the match. Roxanne Perez is the future of this industry. Like, she really is. Like, I look at all the other ones because I watched NXT last night as well. And, you know, there's Jada Parker, there's Lash Legend, there's JC Jane. All these people coming after Roxanne, you know, laying claim to the championship. And quite honestly, I don't see any single one of them at all beating Roxanne Perez. Roxanne is the face of WWE's NXT Women's Division, and that's what it is. And it's going to stay that way for a very long time. Her only thing, I think, that she needs to work on is her promos. She's solid sometimes, but I feel like she gets a little bit stuck, a little bit awkward sometimes. Like, and a perfect example was that little segment that she had with CM Punk. You know, CM Punk was trying to give her advice, and, you know, he was trying to get her to focus on the fact that she is the NXT Women's Champion. She is, you know, as good as she said she is. But the fact of the matter is, she got lucky. You know, she lucked out because Jordynne Grace was distracted. It wasn't like it was a clean one-on-one match. You know, there was some controversy there, and she refused to take his advice, called him a hypocrite, and then walked off. Like, she didn't even explain that, you know what I mean? Like, how is CM Punk a hypocrite? I know they're close in real life, and this is just an act or whatever. But it just seemed like a very random comment to call CM Punk a hypocrite. There's so many things she could have said, so many things that, you know, she could have hit him with, and she decides to leave him with one word. It's a wasp flying here, so I'm trying to be careful. And that's what it was. So it's really stuff like that I feel like she needs to work on. But honestly, I see her coming up in the majors on Raw or SmackDown with, you know, within the next year. She is ready to go. And she's only 22 years old. She's a year older than me. And she's already reached the heights that, you know, a lot of people would just dream of at that age. It's incredible. It's crazy. She really is the prodigy. So I will be watching WWE's NXT weekly now. I'm getting into that. If I want to cover the WWE, I got to cover everything that it offers. So I'm making that pledge now. So that's my thoughts on Roxanne Perez, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I promise you I will be watching that show weekly now. So now we'll have 3 shows to talk about. All right, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.